Speaking personally, my wisdom didn't come till later in life. My high school days were pretty carefree, actually. I was a cheerleader.
Were you?
I guess I sort of fit the stereotype. Dated the captain of the football team and all. Married him, too. You know what I said about my wisdom coming later in life? Well, you must have been a cheerleader back in school.
Oh, you better believe it. Those days. I will never forget those carefree days.
Everyone, please welcome Carrie Schroeder joining us here on Skype. Carrie, hi, holla.
Hi.
You know,
Hello.
it is so great to have you here.
Thank you. It is awesome to be here and talking to you.
Yes, virtually. Everything's still virtual.
Everything is virtual.
Virtual. But look, you get to do it right from the comfort of your own home. And by the way, I was doing virtual before virtual was even really a big old thing, Carrie. Okay, so.
Always ahead of the curve, Noah.
Yeah. I knew a pandemic was going to brew. No, I'm kidding. I really did not know. I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah, heads up would have been nice, but all right. Yeah.
Well, Carrie, congratulations on your new film, Pom Poms and Payback. It is part of Lifetime's Fear the Cheer slate that's coming out, in August and in September. First off, my friend, how honored was it to be part of Lifetime's big cheer movie event?
I am so excited. This is the very first time I have been in a movie that is part of the Fear the Cheer. And I love it. I'm so excited.
Oh, that's incredible. Well, congratulations. Congratulations on this movie. I screened it. I watched it with my partner. We enjoyed it. It was everything that we could expect in a Lifetime movie, as I always say, because Lifetime continues to bring the mystery, the crime, the thrill, everything that you need in a Lifetime movie.
Yeah, man. It's entertaining. It's enjoyable. I mean, what more do you want?
Yes, absolutely. So now, first off, share with our audience a more in-depth experience about the movie. Kind of give us the premise, the rundown of what we will see when watching.
Okay, great. So obviously you have the cheerleaders, which is so much fun. You get the dances and the choreography, which is awesome. But they all of the group of friends get jilted by their lovers, by the boyfriends. And so now they talk to their coach about it, their cheerleading coach, and she says, well, maybe revenge is the best medicine.
Ooh.
So they all try and find ways to get back at their boyfriends. And then, of course, the movie takes a little bit of a turn. So we realize that there is another agenda going on, and what is that agenda, and who's doing it?
Yes. Oh my gosh, the mystery of it all. Well, I cannot wait for everyone to tune in and check this out. It's really a fantastic, well-produced movie. Now, I want to ask you, because this is a cheerleader movie, were you ever a cheerleader in high school or in college?
Do you know what? In Australia, we don't have cheerleading. Certainly not where I grew up. I know. It's shocking.
We got to make that happen.
No, I know. Well, we have cheerleaders. We have like Australian rules football and rugby. There's cheerleaders for rugby, but when I grew up, the only cheerleader I knew was on an American television show or a movie. So it was very cool, but I loved it because I grew up as a dancer. So I would have been on that cheerleader. I would have been on top of the pyramid. I would have been on everything.
Oh my gosh, Carrie, show us some dance moves right now.
Right now? It's really hard to dance in a chair.
I know. You know what? Not to get off, topic here, but I was part of the Ellen DeGeneres show, The Virtual Audience, because everything, all the talk shows have been virtual.
Yeah.
And during the break, because I actually went to the show back before the pandemic happened, and it's such a unique experience, if anyone can ever get to go to her show. And, of course, her last season is coming up in September. Yeah, and by the way, a lot of actors and actresses will go and sit in the audience. Just a little, fun fact there, to be part of the show if they're not a guest on the show. And during the virtual audience, they have the hype man, and you just dance in your seat virtually.
Yes.
I was a little it was fun, but I was a little I guess nervous just dancing in front of my computer screen. I mean, when you're actually there, it's totally fine. And of course I had it's so funny because I signed my partner and I both up to do it, and he was on one side of the room and I was on the other side, and we were just dancing virtually.
I feel something goes wrong. I don't know.
It was so funny, but I just wanted to mention that, even though it's so off topic from this movie. But so just as you were talking about dancing and all that good fun stuff. But so when I was in school, running was my thing. So, but there's guys and girls who love to cheer. That's incredible, and I have such mad respect for them. And just love for them after watching these movies. Because it is like a skill, and is so competitive, and you have to really, have your mind focused on it because it's just, it
And of
is
course,
something.
during filming, you have to do it over and over and over and over. So
Right.
these girls have to be so fit.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
But
my
they were
gosh.
great. They did a great job. And watching, it's so much fun. That's what I love about this movie. It's a fun movie. It's not
Yes.
like a dark slasher thriller.
Now, I just want to say, in the movie, the cheer coach seems to want to bring fear and revenge as she wants to ruin the cheerleaders. What? Oh, it's going to get very dark here, you guys.
Yeah, it takes a turn. It takes a turn.
It does, but it's fun. It's a fun turn, well, for us watching. So, kind of explain to our audience now why the coach wants to start messing with things, start making things happen that we'll see in the movie.
So the coach has a very dark past. She had a very tragic event happen in her childhood. And my character may or may not have been involved in that situation. I don't want to give too much away. So even though all these bad things are happening to the cheerleaders, my character may be the central focus of that revenge.
How was it like to film the scene where you're running throughout the school all while being chased?
There is so much chasing in this movie, isn't there?
It is, yes. Oh my gosh, but that's what makes us continue to want to keep watching to see what's going to happen. Like, is someone going to fall? Is someone going to get hurt? What's going to happen
Yeah, man.
next?
I hit the dirt so many times in that movie. So, I dodged baseball bats. So the Lifetime viewers are going to get what they're looking for in the Fear the Cheer movie, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It was hot. It was so hot when we were filming. And of course, I had these bulky jackets and jeans on because, of course, I had to do all this stunt work. And so I've got padding underneath it. So you have to have loose-fitting stuff so the padding's there. And I was like, how many times more do we have to film this?
Oh my goodness. Yes, it was a lot. Now, and too, you mentioned it was hot. What was this movie filmed in the summer? Because sometimes, they'll film these movies in the summer, the spring, the fall, kind of just whenever.
Do you know what? It
production
was filmed
starts.
in September, but we just randomly had these ridiculously hot days.
Yeah. Oh,
Weeks.
wow.
Weeks.
Oh my
Some
gosh.
days were fine, but of course, the days that we're doing the chasing and on the field where I had to run right across the field, of course, that was in the 90s. I'm like, yeah, cool.
Now, what do you hope viewers are going to learn most importantly about Pom Poms and Payback? Like, what's the message you want them to take away when checking out Lifetime's Fear the Cheer slate?
Well, you know what? I think there's two things. Don't jump to conclusions. Sometimes there's always something else going on.
Yeah.
And also, let it go, man. 25 years is a long time to hold a grudge.
Well, Carrie Schroeder, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us here at iHollywood TV. Pom Poms and Payback, it premieres Saturday, August the 28th at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Pacific, and is part of Lifetime's 3rd annual Fear the Cheer stunt. Take care and have a great rest of your day.
Enjoy. Thank you so much. Mwah.